The reason we need new churches, though, church planting, is because everywhere in the globe, there are lost people, like everywhere.
Yeah.
There are specifically unreached people, meaning they don't have the Bible in their language. They don't yet have the church resources to reach a people. So that's like a different category for me. But we still need new churches because wherever there are people, there are lost people. And there's a need for new churches that are a little more focused on evangelism. And not that an existing or revitalized church won't focus on it, but the stats are in. I mean, most of the new believers that are going to come to faith come so in the first 5 to 10 years of a church's existence. So that means we need more new churches starting. Now, if we're saying, I know I'm giving you more than you asked for, but if we're saying like we need to plant a new church right next door to a faithful church, because we're going to do it better than them. Like we're coming to improve on the work that God's doing. I think that's arrogant and that's dangerous. But if we're saying, hey, we want to work together, we want to see more. I mean, we all, no matter how old our churches are, should be praying, Lord, raise up new, faithful, Christ-centered churches in our community, because I can't reach everyone. You can't reach everyone.
Yeah, and you can have the pastors and churches next door to each other, and they're definitely strategically going to reach people, because I think it's Corinthians talks about God places those in the body.
Right.
So he places those that you'll minister to. We all have a grace, a capacity. So you may have a grace and capacity of even a mega church, 2,000 people. Well, what about the people that are called to be more of a smaller church, a micro church, or just a different style or tradition, or just in general? Even if we had 2,000 churches, that's only 20,000 people in a city of 100,000.
Right.
What does that look like?
Yeah. I mean, literally, just from a pragmatic standpoint, there's not enough seats in your city, in the churches that exist, in the buildings. There's not enough seats.
Yeah.
If we wanted to see every person in the community at least just sit and be exposed to the word of God,
Yeah.
So just for that reason alone, we need more churches, but, or more services. But yeah, I think it's important to pray for church planting, to look for men that we can raise up and send out. But, we need more churches, but I would add a caveat. We need more biblically faithful, Christ-centered churches. So we don't need more churches replicating what everyone else in town is doing and trying to improve on it, trying to be the best show in town. You know, I think that's where we can misstep.
And that's why I think people get this idea of like, well, why do we need another? We just have another church. Well, yes, but a church plant is planting the gospel seeds and sowing that into the community.
Right.
So you're literally trying to reach people that are lost and starting with evangelism, the gospel. And that's why it's such a big emphasis, a focus, and more people are coming to the Lord, because there's more seeds sown, and it has to be a thing of the Spirit where God does that, rather than just like, well, our music is better than their music.
Right.
And it's one little small piece of the pie in the Christian community. No, planting a church is actually evangelism, discipleship, book of Acts, waiting on God and him establishing his church through the calling of that team and that people.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out that interview with my good friend Pilgrim Benham. The full interview is on my Patreon page, which you can check out with the link below. It's a paid subscription where you can get extra bonus content where I can help you grow as a church leader. But go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We got more great content, including this video, right now.